Hello, and welcome to Controller Culture, where we break down the games that shape the way we play. So, the Golden Joystick Awards are right around the corner. And look, we weren't planning on talking about this, but when we saw the nominees list, we knew it had to be brought up. Let's just say the Golden Joystick Awards have officially lost their credibility. Let's start with something positive. Clear Obscure Expedition 33, our Game of the Year pick here on the channel, got nominated in 6 categories. We're talking Best Soundtrack, Best Storytelling, Best Visual Design, Best Lead Performer, Jennifer English as Mael, Best Supporting Performer, Ben Starr, and Studio of the Year. And honestly, every single one of those is well deserved. Expedition 33 is one of those rare games that feels handcrafted with heart, art, and emotion. It's a modern classic. But here's why I'm even bringing this up. Because when you look over at the Console Game of the Year nominations, something just feels off. Let me just read to you guys the list of nominees. Monster Hunter Wilds, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, and Mario Kart World. Now, first reaction. Okay, some solid names there. Monster Hunter Wilds, sure, you could make an argument it earned a spot. Donkey Kong Bonanza, an amazing game on Switch and extremely fun and well crafted. I get it. Death Stranding 2, no arguments from my side. Ghost of Yotei, totally fair and reasonable. But Sonic Racing CrossRoads and Mario Kart World, nah, you see, that's where I draw the line. You might as well throw in a Mario Party in there too while you're at it. Don't take this wrong. I'm not really against the games that got nominated, but rather the ones that didn't get nominated. Did anyone notice something missing here? Where is Hollow Knight Silksong? Where is Expedition 33? I'm sorry, but how do Sonic Racing and Mario Kart World make the cut over Expedition 33 and Silksong? Two of the most acclaimed, most beloved, most talked about releases of the entire year, and they aren't even in the list of contenders for Console Game of the Year. How does that happen? Who's in charge of this list? How do you pick your titles? Because I can't help but sense discrimination here. I mean, seriously, this isn't just an oversight, it's a felony. All the committee members need to be checked out because they can't be okay. There's no possible timeline in this universe or any other where Monster Hunter Wilds, Sonic Racing, and Mario Kart World belong on a Game of the Year shortlist, while Silksong and Expedition 33 don't even appear. Even if Expedition 33 didn't win, that's cool by me. Even if Silksong didn't take home the trophy, that's understandable. But for them not to even be nominated, that is kind of embarrassing. The Golden Joysticks have officially gone from prestigious to purchased. There you just lost all your credibility in one go. But okay, let's be fair though. Maybe the reasoning is that the joysticks tend to lean toward mass market appeal, mainstream recognition. Okay, sure, but if that's the case, why is Death Stranding 2 there? That's not exactly a mainstream game. That's Arthouse Kojima's weird sequel, which not most people find appealing. And Ghost of Yotei? Beautiful game, but not exactly lighting up the charts either. So don't tell me it's about popularity. At that point, we're left with one logical explanation: bias. This year, we had a lot of debate whether AAA titles are even deserving of their value and pricing. Due to this, a lot of indies had been put under the microscope by developers. A good example is Silksong, an amazing game and well received by players and reviewers. Yet, there was a lot of backlash from developers, and I think this here is another case of that. Now look, I'm not saying Sonic or Mario Kart are bad games. They most definitely aren't bad. They do what they do well as races and games played with friends. But come on, we're talking about Game of the Year. Where is the innovation, creativity, emotional storytelling, and artistry? Putting Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing next to something like Expedition 33 or Silksong isn't justifiable. And that's the frustrating part, because the Golden Joystick Awards used to mean something. They were a snapshot of where gaming was heading, a celebration of progress and art. Now it feels like a marketing campaign disguised as an award show. And this brings up a bigger question. What are awards even for in gaming anymore? Because right now, it feels like the entire industry has become obsessed with appearances. Studios care more about who's sponsoring what logo gets plastered on stage, and who gets to present the award, than who actually deserves it. And that's sad, because gamers notice. We always notice. The people playing Expedition 33 and Silksong are talking about the artistry, the heart, the attention to detail. Not to say Mario Kart World and Sonic CrossWorlds don't have that, but it's just not the same. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I care too much. But gaming truly matters. Art matters. Recognition matters. And if not to anyone, it matters to us. And when a show that's supposed to celebrate the best of gaming leaves out the games that define the year, it sends a message. A very bad message. It tells smaller studios, hey, don't bother pushing creative boundaries. We'll just nominate the safe picks. It tells fans your passion doesn't matter, and that's not okay. Now look, this is just one award show. We still have the Game Awards coming up in December. Jeff Keighley's show, love it or hate it, it at least tried to balance mainstream and artistic recognition. But after this, the Golden Joystick Awards have lost all credibility for us. Their Game of the Year trophy might as well mean as much as ours, because that's what it feels like right now. At the end of the day, awards don't define what's great. We do. Players, critics, developers who care. So go play Expedition 33. Go play Hollow Knight Silksong. Support the games that actually push the medium forward. And if you love the games nominated, play them too. We aren't here to judge the communities, just the fact that these indie titles were quite visibly the biggest Game of the Year nominees and just got nudged out without an explanation. Well, honestly, that's enough ranting from us here at Controller Culture. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can keep up to date with everything in our gaming culture. Until next time, see you later.